Welcome to the YouTube channel The Right Place, where creativity blooms and outdoor spaces get a whole new life. If you're looking to give your garden a unique twist using forgotten or unconventional items, you've landed in the perfect spot. This episode is all about repurposing garden art to spark your imagination for your next DIY garden project. On this channel, we bring you fresh, doable inspiration for making your outdoor space a personal paradise. From rusty relics to nostalgic treasures, our aim is to show how old or overlooked pieces can transform your garden into a storybook haven. So grab your gloves, bring your vision, and let's bring beauty back to the forgotten. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you never miss a chance to reimagine your garden with new life and creativity. There's a world of DIY garden charm waiting for you right here at the right place. Let's dig in. One, from old lanterns to luminous garden charms. One of the most delightful transformations in garden decor is the reuse of old lanterns. Whether they once lit your porch or gathered dust in the attic, these charming fixtures can be reborn as hanging light art or tabletop ambience. A fresh coat of weatherproof paint and a few LED lights can bring them back to life in a magical, energy-efficient way. Vintage lanterns can be clustered and suspended from tree branches or pergolas to create a fairy tale-inspired glow. Add trailing vines or moss to the handles for a more enchanted forest effect. This method doesn't just brighten your garden, it adds visual warmth that tells a story every time the sun sets. For a truly personal touch, line pathways or garden beds with lanterns containing your favorite inspirational quotes printed on parchment-style paper. Every flicker becomes a statement, a memory, or a spark of joy, proving how old items can become meaningful, living art in your garden. Two, transforming wire baskets into hanging planters. Wire baskets, often forgotten in storage sheds or thrift store bins, make fantastic hanging planters when lined with burlap or coconut fiber. They allow for airflow and drainage while offering a rustic look that blends effortlessly with any outdoor style. Choose herbs or small flowering plants for a low-maintenance, high-impact display. Hang your newly repurposed wire basket planters from tree limbs, porch beams, or even shepherd hooks. You can vary their height for a dynamic vertical garden look. This creates not just a visually stunning area, but maximizes space, ideal for smaller yards or balconies craving greenery. 'If you're feeling artistic, consider spray painting the baskets in vibrant, garden-themed colors like sage green, sunflower yellow, or coral red. When the flowers bloom, the color combination adds a layered, almost watercolor-like charm that elevates your outdoor art instantly. 3. Reviving vintage bird cages as focal displays. A vintage bird cage, while no longer serving its original purpose, can be a dramatic and beautiful focal point in any garden. These cages are perfect for containing cascading plants like ivy or petunias, turning an enclosed space into a miniature garden of its own. Place a bird cage on a pedestal, hang it from an old tree branch, or nestle it in the middle of a flower bed to create a layered contrast of natural growth and man-made structure. Its aged metal and ornate design add an antique feel that elevates your garden from ordinary to inspired. For an extra whimsical touch, string solar-powered fairy lights inside the birdcage. As twilight falls, your garden centerpiece glows from within, blending the magic of old-world design with modern energy-efficient technology. 4. Watering cans with a new purpose. Once used to hydrate your garden, old metal watering cans can now decorate it. By converting them into planters or cascading water displays, you create a nostalgic piece that celebrates the very essence of gardening itself. Drill a few drainage holes, and it's ready to plant. Elevate your watering can on a stump or shelf and let trailing plants like string of pearls spill from the spout, creating the illusion of a pouring garden. It's simple, charming, and becomes a conversation starter for guests. 'You can also attach a string of LED lights through the spout and down into the garden bed. At night, it mimics a glowing stream, making your garden feel like a fantasy land brought to life. 5. Reimagining garden hose reels as art. Garden hose reels, those often overlooked and sun-faded tools, can be turned into circular art pieces when mounted creatively on fences or walls. Paint them in bold patterns or earthy tones and hang them like oversized medallions to add depth to vertical spaces. Add small hooks and use the reels to hang garden tools, wind chimes, or even trailing air plants. This multifunctional approach gives beauty and purpose to something that might otherwise end up in the landfill. For extra personality, you can write seasonal garden quotes or family gardening dates on the real surface. It turns something mundane into a record of your growth, both plant and personal. 6. Bird baths as miniature garden tables. If you have a bird bath that no longer holds water well, turn it into a miniature garden table or display surface. Fill the bowl with pebbles, moss, and small succulents to create a low-maintenance art piece that thrives in any season. Position the bird bath near a seating area or under a pergola to serve as a quaint, living side table. Add a few smooth stones with painted words like breathe, grow, and bloom to infuse the space with intention and mindfulness. You can even switch out the contents seasonally: pumpkins and gourds in fall, pine cones and candles in winter, wildflowers in spring. This rotating display makes your garden feel dynamic and always fresh, encouraging return visits and year-round joy. 7. Turning birdhouses into miniature art studios. Birdhouses are no longer just homes for birds. They can become charming mini art pieces for your garden. Whether you repurpose old birdhouses or build new ones from scrap wood, they're a perfect canvas for creativity. Paint them in garden-themed colors or patterns that reflect your personality and use them to punctuate key corners of your outdoor space. Arrange a collection of colorful birdhouses on stakes, tree trunks, or shelves along your fence line. They create an enchanting storybook look, and when grouped together, these houses can mimic a whimsical village right in your own backyard. 'You can even turn birdhouses into interactive garden stations. Add chalkboard paint to one side for daily garden notes or seasonal quotes, transforming a simple decorative item into a thoughtful piece of living art that evolves with your garden. 8. Reusing metal buckets as themed garden pots. Metal buckets, whether shiny or weathered, offer amazing possibilities when repurposed into themed garden pots. Their industrial charm contrasts beautifully with natural greenery, making them stand out as centerpieces or accent pieces in garden beds or patios. Drill drainage holes in the bottom, add rich soil, and consider planting themed arrangements, like a bee garden with pollinator-friendly flowers or a kitchen garden with herbs. Label the bucket with hand-painted designs or vintage tags to give it a purpose and identity. Stack different sizes of metal buckets in a pyramid shape to build a tiered planter. This vertical arrangement adds height and dimension, offering more space for your plants while maintaining a compact footprint, ideal for small gardens or decks. 9. Repurposing crates into vertical gardens. Wooden crates are a DIY gardener's dream when it comes to creating vertical garden displays. Whether rustic or modern in style, crates can be mounted to walls or stacked securely to hold herbs, succulents, or floral displays in layers. By staggering the crates at various angles, you create a dynamic visual layout that offers new perspectives from every angle. Painting each crate a different hue or stenciling plant names on them gives your garden a designer touch. 'These repurposed structures not only maximize space, but also bring organization to your garden layout. Add casters to the bottom crate, and you'll have a mobile vertical garden that can chase the sun or be rearranged as your garden vision evolves. 10. Upcycling rain gutters into hanging plant displays. Old rain gutters, often overlooked after a remodel or repair, can be repurposed into sleek and effective hanging plant displays. Mount them horizontally along a fence or wall to create long trough-style planters ideal for shallow-rooted plants like lettuces or pansies. Use wire or rope to hang gutter planters from a pergola or balcony railing. This adds vertical greenery and lets you grow fresh herbs or flowers right at eye level, creating a living curtain of texture and color. Add personality with pops of paint or stencil work, and don't be afraid to experiment with patterns or layering multiple gutters in parallel rows. You'll be amazed how a simple piece of metal becomes a modern, functional art feature. 11. Garden benches from reclaimed headboards. Reclaimed bed headboards can be beautifully transformed into custom garden benches. With just a few supporting slats and some weather-resistant paint, you can turn a bedroom relic into a place of rest and reflection in your green space. 'These benches can be designed with added functionality. Use the headboard as a trellis backing for climbing plants like clematis or morning glory. As the plants climb, they soften the wood and integrate the structure into the natural environment. 'Add cushions, outdoor pillows, or even string lights around the base to turn the bench into an inviting nook. Whether nestled in a quiet garden corner or standing boldly near a centerpiece bed, this repurposed bench offers both utility and style. 12. Painted shutters as vertical plant hangers. Old wooden shutters, when painted and preserved, make outstanding vertical plant hangers. Attach small pots or hooks directly onto the slats and lean them against a wall or fence to create an instantly charming vertical garden. By choosing bold or pastel paint colors, you can match the shutters to your garden's seasonal theme. This not only gives the garden structure, but it adds an artful pop of color that doesn't rely solely on blooms to make a statement. These shutter planters are ideal for herbs, compact flowers, or even air plants, offering a way to decorate bare walls with natural elements. Repurposing them keeps materials out of the landfill while turning vertical space into something magical. Conclusion: let your imagination bloom. 12 ideas, endless inspiration. That's the heart of repurposing garden art. These projects don't just save money or reduce waste. They invite creativity and character into your garden. Every rusted item or forgotten piece has potential to become something beautiful when viewed through the lens of imagination. If you've been inspired by these DIY garden transformations, it's time to grab those overlooked pieces and start experimenting. Whether you try just one or mix several together, the result will always be uniquely yours. Gardens grow best when they reflect the spirit of their caretaker. Thanks for watching The Right Place. Don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and drop your favorite garden repurposing idea in the comments below. We'd love to see how your imagination blooms in your own backyard. See you in the next episode.